is considered as the medium of human curiosity. It is because of its grand attire of technicality. The big screen reflects wider images and attracts human emotions. But the only technical quality does not enhance a real cinematic strength. It is possible when individual directors narrate the story with the realistic touch. It is important to consider cinema medium as very significant medium because it has multi-layered influensive possibilities. Every director of yesteryear created new wave through their cinematic narratives with authenticating social reality. So it is very challenging task to minimize unrealistic frames and to prefer deliberate attempts to project a real life canvas with the help of imagination power of this specific medium. Fictional possibility it is different. By adding realistic world to this fictional possibility, it is very challenging task. Earlier contributors created new wave through their cinematic contributions. Their contributions are very precious not because of they represented this popular medium. It is because they are with the prime objective spirit. That objective spirit was so energetic in terms of its pro-social stance. My version is that when you are representing cinema medium as a director, you are the author of that particular cinematic medium in particular time and space, and it is your responsibility to convey valid thoughts instead of sticking to fictional glorification. At the moment of coining cinematic text, at the moment of scripting dialogues, whether it is story, whether it is narrative patterns, each and every moment individual director should try to delineate factual details by blending both greater fictional and non-fictional possibilities. In our general perception, there is one misconception that commercial cinema it is spoiling the whole world with its mean kind of interpretations. It is too difficult to accept this argument because even though within the purview of commercial cinema, we can witness revolutionary modules. So in the same commercial stream, there are legendary directors. In Indian context, we can go through their versions are so authentic, their contributions are so authentic, and now I am concentrating much more on these 3-4 directors, Akira Kurosawa and Chaplin, Satyajit Ray. These individual personalities enriched the professional identity of director. Directorial ventures could enrich director authorship with their contributory models. Every individual directors tried to trace out human emotions, and with the deliberate attempts to portray human contradictions. Alfred Hitchcock is one of finest directors who delineated successfully human emotions. For him, cinema is the greatest platform of depicting human emotions with the creative authenticity. And Chaplin also, questioned the modules of Hollywood. He questioned the Hollywood modules, and in place of Hollywood models, He created his own narrative structures. They became popular not because of comedian kind of interpretations. He was very well versed, in minimizing, fictional possibilities and making films by highlighting social realism. I would like to refer great scholar Chidanand Das Gupta's interpretation on cinema. One of his book is titled as "Seeing is Believing." He argues in that book that seeing itself is, believing in Indian context. Canadian scholar Marshall McLuhan saying that, his interpretation is medium itself is the message. New wave filmmakers redefined this concept with their valid contributory models. In visual culture, earlier days we were used to, witness, our ancestors witnessed performing arts. That performing arts possibilities extended with the help of the advent of film making. Innovative filmmakers enriched their intellectual world with their enriched contributions. Apart from mainstream Bollywood filmmakers, new wave filmmakers made soft pressure on mainstream filmmakers that you have to consider realistic dimension of cinema. Then only you will be able to use this specific medium as artistic medium of aesthetic sensibility. Director is the author of film, and he is the leader of the whole film making team, and simultaneously at the same time he is with the multifaceted identity. Every director in every time and space, they portrayed well-versed texts, concentrating much more on change phenomenon. So it is very challenging task, as a director, as a writer, when you are supposed to write a story, when you are supposed to script a lyrical text. At that moment, you have to accord greater priority to the realistic interpretations instead of imaginary aspects. Imaginary aspects are very important, but first priority should be given to a realistic one. Then only your artistic expression will get universal acceptance. There are many more cinemas. There are many more every year. More than 1,000 films to be released in this country, but all movies are not to be accepted as universal representative models. The moment of film making, technicalities are considered as the assisting tools only. When they are affirmative, they are very, very authentic about the realistic theme. Based on that realistic theme, they construct valid notions. When Chaplin met Gandhi, he asked him that, why you are opposing technology? Gandhi told that, no, I am not opposing technology. My stance is that over dependency will create a lot of problems in this society, especially in India. It is my concern. After that, Chaplin scripted, modern times text, and it has created new wave. Source of inspiration was Gandhian ideology. It is very interesting. So, with the clear stance he made, questioned the side effects of industrialization, urbanization, and he addressed the issue of unemployment problem and poverty. Many classical directors achieved success in executing this specific responsibility of making larger changes in the society. So their cinematic narratives deliberately showcased the need of sustainable reception of change. When we are with the intellectual world, we will move forward. Otherwise, we will lagging behind, and there will be no change. So, directorial efforts, when you enter into the arena of filmmaking, it is your responsibility to refine the society, through your version of interpretations.